Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Mondays. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Your boy, but speaking honestly today, I tuckered myself out doing chores. Bread Bowl, good tidings. Oishi, good tidings. Gray, good tidings. Butch Jandals, good tidings. I tuckered myself out doing chores. Now, what did I do? I took the garbage out. I did 4 loads of laundry. And this is not a badge of honor, by the way. If anything, it is a badge of bad planning, because I had a laundry Geddon-esque day where I had to like wash my clothes and my bedding, and it was just, I screwed up the planning for that. I absolutely screwed up the planning, so it all converged on one single day. It was too much laundry. And then I vacuumed. Did I already say that I took out the garbage? I redid the sheets afterwards. I'm a freak in the streets, but also very neat in the sheets. That's honestly very honest. Like, I'm a freak in the streets because I'm like loud and stuff. Have I ever told you this? When I go in public with Beth, my significant other, and we're just like walking around, I get so many people looking at me, and then so frequently I will ask Beth, am I being loud? Am I being like an absolute menace to society? I think that my speaking voice is just very loud. I think that Twitch, I don't know if Twitch has affected me in any certain kind of way, but I genuinely am. I think I'm way too loud in public. I don't know if that's true or not, because Beth all the time she's like, no, you're totally fine, but she's very nice is the problem. Sometimes you have to do all the laundry on the day you have motivation to do laundry. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. Tectonic, hello, good tidings, good tidings. Is that the #1 English-speaking Mahjong song parody artist who also uploads daily Zhong? Why, certainly. I could go for all simples, but you know what feels better than that? Not losing this hand. This hand kind of doo-doo with it. I don't know if you're feeling this one, Zach, but this is extremely doo-doo. I don't even know how this hand wins. Sure, we could have pawned the sixes and thrown these away to go for the Tanyao meme dream, but I don't know if that's what we like. Like a Bruno Mars song. That's what I like. That's what I like. I'm gonna fold right now. I'm genuinely gonna start folding. I'm gonna keep some defensive options for us. How was my weekend? Thank you for asking. So the Mahjong Marties that have watched the video will already know this, but I need to scream about this, okay? Rice Mango Man, good tidings, good tidings. I need to scream about this live in 4K. I maybe shouldn't have folded there. And yet, this is still okay. If we can manage to somehow get into Tenpai before the end of the game, that would be absolutely poggers. Carbs, good tidings, good tidings. I used an app that Beth showed me, and this is not sponsored content, okay? I'm genuinely talking about a thing, which is a surprise, seeing how everything's been commodified. You sung Don't Do It. Don't speak truth to power. Oops, here I go speaking truth to power. What does it mean to fold in Mahjong? Bread Bowl, it means that instead of like going to win this round, trying to complete our hand, which is 4 sets of 3 and 1 pair, instead of doing that, also the 1 piece, the 1 pair, instead of doing that, we're just gonna play defensively and try not to give anyone else their winning tile. You know what I mean? So Beth showed me this app called Too Good To Go, and holy guacamole, it is so freaking pog. It is so absolutely freaking poggers. I can't even process it. So the way that it works is like you sign up for free and then you use my promo code. No, I'm just kidding. I can't cheat this. Nor do I really want to push, but if I had to push with any honor tile, like if we can get into Tenpai, I think I've got to risk it for the biscuit and then throw the green dragon. I'm gonna throw the green dragon anyway. I hope it doesn't deal me into absolute ruin right now. I mean, it's unlikely that someone has a 6/7, right? We should be able to get rid of a 8 of bamboo. You sign up, and then like I'll just tell you what I did, because I'm not good at explaining things. What I am good at is making people fall in love with my general facade. Lies, absolute lies. So I'm pushing here. I don't know if it's correct, but it's all simples. Red 5 Dora. It's not bad. 3 Han plus a little extra riichi stick on top. Luna Leaf, good tidings. Lol Bet, good tidings. So what you do on this app, Too Good To Go, is you You see like, oh, the coffee bean near me has a surprise bag that I could pick up between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. tonight. And so, and I have to pay like $5 for it. So I paid $5. I went to the coffee bean. I show the person my order number, and they just go around taking things off the counter. And then they gave me like 2 sandwiches, 2 individually packaged sandwiches, like coffee cake, lemon loaf, banana bread, chocolate chip cookie, and cinnamon bun. Cinnamon roll, all of those things for $5. And I asked the person behind the counter, because she was helping me. I was like, what do you think about this app? And she was like, well, it's the food that we're gonna throw out anyways. And I was like, and she said it like, the food's kind of shitty. Like, I don't know why you would want this. It's the food that we're gonna throw out anyways. And I was like, you know, this is ridiculous, because I looked at the sandwiches, the sell-by date on these sandwiches was 2 days in the future. Isn't that redonkulous? Moon Age Daydream, hello, good tidings to you, good tidings. So here's the thing. You want me to con? I'm not gonna con, because that would actually make our hand a lot worse. We can use this as a triplet and a double-sided weight. So we're just throwing away, we're just biding our time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need a 5th shape in here somewhere. We got to draw something around the 3 or the 7 here, right? This app is a thing in New York City too. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I don't even have a promo code or anything, but like it's like one of the last bastions of like cheap food. And Beth and I, some restaurants, like they have like, you can pick stuff up at like 11 p.m. And Beth and I are already planning our next heist. You know what I mean? It's not really a heist in the sense that we're not stealing anything, but it feels like a heist in the sense that we're getting an incredible deal. Newfie-chan, good tidings, good tidings. Kana, good tidings, good tidings. So anyway, it's an absolute slapper if you're looking for affordable food. If you are passionate about food not going to waste, this is something to check out. Oh, okay. Are you seeing this, by the way? Are you seeing this? When God closes one door, he spits in your face. Like, what is this? We have 4 Dora in our starting hand. We've had 4 Dora in our starting. Oh. Naruhodo ne. We were never meant to win, folks. We were never meant to win this game. So the good news about this, 7 of circles is safe. This is pain, folks. This is the absolute pain. This is absolute pain. Cold loops, good tidings, good tidings. Bob's Gaming, good tidings, good tidings. At least, you know what? Always look on the bright side of life. Like we're a Monty Python skit. Where did that come from? Did the song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life come from Monty Python? Real answers only. Real answers only. Yes, Monty Python. Hey, what was your favorite sketch? What was the sketch comedy enthusiasts? This is a joke, by the way. So get ready, okay? This is a joke. What was the sketch comedy enthusiasts' favorite programming language? Monty Python. I'm still doing the eyebrows. What do we think about that one? That's actually why it's called Python. Wait, is that real? They named it Python after the show? Well, Brian, that's why they call it The Life of Brian. Didn't hear the joke, but LOL. This is how you know this is a good stream. This is how you know it's a fucking good stream. Sorry for swearing. Okay, what do we want to see? The nut draw right now, as my voice cracks. The nut draw right now would be another Southwind. I would throw this riichi in a heartbeat, right? And the patient shall be rewarded. Riichi, South Sea Wind with the potentiality of Dora. If not, we can just get the one of Cirques, baby. Let's go. Pre-recorded content. This is why it always pays to pre-record your mahjong content. Crossword maybe folding with that red 5. Oops. Am I causing your value to drip drip down the drain like we're the opening song of Hamilton? Not draw November. Yeah, I'm actually doing no Northwind November right now. I just think it's kind of fun. Anyone else? Can I get a 1 in chat if you're participating in no Northwind November? Sometimes it's difficult, right? When you're sitting in the north seat. But you know, I've just found myself having a lot more energy lately. This is why we're a good community. We all stick together in moments like this. How is the rest of my life going? Dude, I like I told you, I did too many chores today. Sometimes you got to do less chores. You know what I mean? Just because you can do more chores doesn't mean that you should do more chores. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm still eating leftover Thanksgiving food. I literally today have just been eating the last of the Thanksgiving food. Can I get a 1 in chat if you've also got leftover Thanksgiving food, or 2 in chat if it's like gone by this point? I don't know if I'm taking too long with it or whatever. Triptych, good tidings, good tidings. 1, we've still got Thanksgiving food. 2, it's a good mix. It's a good mix. I thought I would get tired of eating the same thing over and over, but I've been shoveling down Brussels sprouts and like cream spinach and mashed potatoes and the lamb shanks or whatever, the lamb shank redemption. It's been great. I've been getting my food groups. I've been feeling good. I honestly can't not. Masaka. Oh my God. What is this? What is happening here? Could someone explain to me what's happening here? Why did the dealer just sumo Mongon? Sumo Dora red 5. Oh my. All right, well, first place believers, you're gonna might I suggest lowering expectations. I would recommend to everyone at the present moment to lower your expectations if you're a believer right now. My Thanksgiving plans were canceled, so I didn't have Thanksgiving food, but I did buy discounted day after pie. Honestly, discounted day after pie sounds really, really good. I will say this. At Vaughn's or Ralph's, if you've got those grocery stores, I mean, this is probably a thing in every single grocery store, but you can buy like, this is a really fast Pinfu hand, but apparently that means nothing when Left Lord has literally been chosen as the protagonist. Does pizza count as Thanksgiving food? Absolutely, Cold Loops, absolutely. I'm thankful for this rippin' Domino's pizza. Let's go. But you can buy half a pumpkin pie. Ah! That's the door. That's okay. That's okay. We didn't want to keep the door anyway. That's okay. That's okay. We should have noticed, but it's okay. It's okay. Probably weren't going to use it anyway. If we draw another one, I'll be really upset, but we probably won't. And I don't think that we want to keep this 6, right? I don't think that we want to keep this 6. We can keep this 9 as a safer tile in case we need to fold later. You can buy half a pumpkin pie for like $3. It's awesome. That is a deal that I will gladly take anytime. Sometimes the grocery store pies, though, are way too sweet because they make them for the general populace and not the discerning consumer. I'm a discerning consumer, okay? I've got a refined palate. Could have had all simples maybe if we'd kept the 6, but I like my odds of okay, here we go. Riichi Pinfu. Riichi Pinfu Sumo Ipatsu 2 Oradora. Yep, it's all coming down like this. You tempted fate by talking trash about 4th place. I mean, that is true. That is absolutely true. Oh, it's happening, folks. Oh, this is the worst day of my life. Oh, this is the worst day of my life. Okay, that's okay. I mean, if someone's playing safe around, oh! Thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Riichi, Pinfu, no Oradora. And yet that is okay. We get our Riichi stick back and a Crosslords Riichi stick back. And guess what? I take other people's hopes and dreams. I crumble them up. I crumble them up and use those as a fun crust around my Thanksgiving Day pie. What was I saying? Was I yelling about something? Leftovers saves money, nod. Dude, I love leftovers. I genuinely love leftovers. And I'm not talking about a held item in Pokemon competitive battles. That was worth it. That joke was worth it. That joke was absolutely worth it. I guarantee you, you don't see my DMs after the streams. My DMs after the streams are like, I'll just give you an example message. Here, I'll open my DMs right now. Oh, here's a good example. You sung that Pokemon joke. I know literally no one in chat laughed at it, but that Pokemon joke literally saved me and cured my depression. Okay. Thanks, Bill Clinton. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is like I get DMs from real viewers. Like, you might not think that these jokes are good, but they're actually kind of good. Yukiona, good tidings. Giant Robosloth, good tidings. There's a distinct opportunity for Sanshokes. We could do some Sanshokes gaming on the 678. This stream is important. Absolutely true. He's a mental health hero. Mozart's goats. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you. Thank you. That is very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to discard this. I don't know what we're gonna do with this hand, folks. I know we have the Sanshokes chance. I know we have the Sanshokes chance, 6, 7, 8 in all 3 suits, but I don't know if we necessarily want that. What about Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya? What about just Tanya? What about just Monica? If we're going Doki Doki strats. Okay, 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's not the Tenpai that we want, but it's maybe the Tenpai we deserve. Because I've been a real naughty boy, etc., etc. But this is okay. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, this is it, folks. We are gaming. Folks, we are gaming. Single tile weight on the 8 of circles right now. But if we draw into like 2 of characters, 6 of characters, that is not as good as this. And yet, watch me pog. Watch me whip. And watch me a nay-nay. IVB. Thank you for the entire year of Prime. Thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh! Folks, we're gaming. This is absolutely it. This is you haven't even seen my final form yet. Ethan lacking, good tidings, good tidings. I've been cooking, but this is the final product. This is actually the final product. Okay, the con achieved nothing for us, and yet it might have achieved everything for us. What do I mean by that? I don't know. I just think that it sounds kind of epic when I say it like that. Does anybody think this is an epic win? You, my sir, have won the internet today. Updates to the left. This gruel is good. Welcome to the gruel kitchen. Tanya, red 5, and yet I feel alive. 7 up, good tidings. Toad of Sky, good tidings. What else have I been doing? I don't know. I've been getting up to shenanigans. No, I haven't been getting up to any shenanigans. Oh my god, this hand is disgusting. Red 5, Dora. Oh, I thought this was the Dora. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gray, thank you for the 23 months. Real, not paid actor, okay? This stream got me to take live streaming seriously, and it seriously changed the trajectory of my career. All that change started in the depths of the sea caves 2 years ago. Thank you for being the best place on Twitch. Gray, thank you for your incredibly kind support and for the very, very nice message. Please check your PayPal, as you will be compensated fairly for writing a nice thing on my stream. Thank you. Not a paid actor, but just a little quid pro quo. A little quid pro quo makes politics spicy. It's the spice of life. Securing 2nd place. I don't know. You have no idea how high I can fly with this hand. You know what I mean? This hand could go all the way. Like a Katy Perry lyric. That makes me a little bit nervous whenever I listen to the song. She talking about going all the way, like boinking? Bus channels? I like it when you talk about cum. Thank you for the 30 months. Thank you. Thank you. Not a paid actor. Not a paid actor. This stream made me realize that jokes can be funny. Please, I need money. Okay, hang on. Here's the thing. The Yusung self-esteem booster internship is all full. I cannot accept more into this very prestigious program. Some of our graduates have gone on to work for Deloitte. Riichi, Dora. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. We lose our dealer seat. That's okay. Oh my god. All right. It's okay. What? Ah! This is it. Someone at Deloitte heard me. This is it, folks. Wow. Anonymous, thank you for gifting Cumwad a tier 1 sub. What is going? What? Ah! One tile away from Tenpai right now. Oh my god. The club can't even handle me right now. The One Piece. The One Piece. This is disgusting, folks. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. What is this? Riichi, not Pinfu, because the pair. Riichi, half flush. Dora Dora, pure double sequence. This is at least a Hanemon. Maybe a Baimon if we hit Aura. Maybe a Baimon if we Sumo. And it's a triple-sided weight. It's a triple-sided weight. Chop your wood, good tidings, good tidings. This is disgusting. 9 would be pure straight. Oh my goodness. 9 of circles, 9 of Cirque du Soleil would be pure straight. Holy, and I cannot stress this enough, and I'm sorry for using this kind of language. If you got kids watching, maybe turn them away. Holy guacamole. This is disgusting. First, we're gonna go to the White House for Virginia. Then we're gonna go to the White House. Gah! Please, I'm begging you. This is disgusting. I need to destroy someone. If Left Lord deals in, by the way, if Left Lord deals in, we are like actually in this game. We are actually in this game. Whole closed pure straight is 2 Han. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yusung, draw a circle tile 2022 challenge, difficulty level impossible. Holy moly. Firehead Nick, good tidings, good tidings. Fairwind Bruiser, good tidings, good tidings. Oh my god, please. Please. I've been such a good boy all year. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Like sometimes Goku needs a little bit of spirit energy, you know what I mean? He can't do the spirit bomb alone. So if everyone could just clench up at home right now, it'd be good to harvest that spiritual energy. Left Lord is thinking about something. Oh my god, I need them to push a little bit more aggressively. They haven't discarded a single circle tile. I think everyone at the table... Don't. Please. Please. I'm begging you. Please don't. Please don't take this away. Please. I am begging you. Please don't take this away from me. Please. I cannot, like, I don't think my heart could withstand losing this hand. So, second place. It should have been more. It should have been more. It should have been more. But second place is still okay. If we had lost that one, I think I might have actually started crying. I think I might have actually started crying live in 1080p. That might have been, that might have freaking happened today, folks. Slash prediction, pay out the second place semi-believers. We need a little bit of semi. The one in chat if you've got a semi right now. I'll say it. Sphere of Innocence, ooh woo. Did I just send you to the Shadow Realm? Ooh woo, oh whoa. Asterisk tilde, nuzzles against you, sends you to the Shadow Realm. Ooh woo, oh whoa. Hee hee. Here we go. 1,000 mana. What do I get with this? We have to do some summoning. So, I actually have 6 summon scrolls. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Maybe we shouldn't do this all at once, but like, maybe we should do like a little bit. That's good. Getting the green lights, I think is like a good thing. Okay, it's a large diamond. That's kind of nothing. That's okay. Should I resummon? All right, here we go. We're gonna resummon, but we shouldn't blow our entire load here. Green, I feel like green is kind of good. Okay, it's a teddy bear. It's kind of nothing. No, not good tidings. We're gonna resummon here. I haven't gotten any of the event characters yet. Green is good, folks. Show me like a shooting star. It's a normal dress. Okay, confirm me. Maybe we'll do the last 3 summons later in the stream. I'll tell you what, if we ever place first in any of our matches, I'll do the remaining 3 summons. Hear that, God? I'm making a wager. if God is utilitarian, they will make it so that I get first place because everyone wants to see me do some summons. Slash prediction, where are we gonna place in the Jade Room? Dude, I went for a run 2 days ago. Can I tell you something? This is a little embarrassing, but I was like running 3 times a week for a while, and then I just stopped and I couldn't get back on the horse for like 2 entire months. And then I'm part of the reason why I wasn't going running is because I was so ashamed. My brain was going sicko mode. My brain was like, well, if you start running again, it means that you have to acknowledge the emotional pain that you stopped running at a certain point. And I was like, what? And my brain was like, that means you failed. That means you absolutely failed. You'll never amount to anything. And I was like, you know what? After a while, I don't know if we can actually go for it, folks. I don't know if we can actually go for the half outside hand, even though that's what my first discard did do. Justice Wargrave, congrats on getting Kuro twice. Good tidings, good tidings. Oh, Carps, I've been trying to catch up on the YouTube vids. Can I get an explainer for, are you seeing this, Zach? So, Carp, this is not your fault. This is not your fault whatsoever. Isn't that right, Zach? Is a reference to Northern Lions Let's Play of a game called Deadly Premonition. Now, your instinctive response to that might be, you sung, "Dear Christ, go touch some grass." And to that, I'd say, you got me there. You absolutely got me there. I do indeed need to do that. I do need to do that. Snip, snip, I want to cut it off. That's also from Deadly Premonition. But anyway, this is just to tell you, look, okay? If you were like working out and then you like fell off the horse or like the hobby or whatever for a while, that doesn't mean anything. It actually doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you failed. It doesn't mean that you're X, Y, and Z. It doesn't mean anything. All it means is that you took a little bit of a break. And guess what? This is not a society that thought crimes you for not wanting to exercise. Exercise is hard. Finding the time to exercise is hard. Go on the internet, go onto a NSFW subreddit. Everyone there is hard. This is a good stream. I'll save it with a joke. What was the boy band's favorite way to navigate on the GPS? Here we go. How did the boy band like to navigate on when they were driving somewhere? They liked taking the back streets. Eyebrows. I'm still doing the eyebrows. I can't really raise and lower my eyebrows at will. And yet that is not going to stop me. Why? It's because I'm an unlimited fountain of motivation. It could be my new brand. No one on Twitch is doing aggressive eye movement after jokes yet. I don't know. This might be what it's like getting in on the ground floor of something, folks. 66789. Yeah, that's an absolute slapper of a hand. This is an absolute slapper of a hand. Hopefully we can actually get into Tenpai for some riichi pinfu shenanigans. Best quality stream. Let's go. Crossroads gonna riichi here, ruining my entire life. How dare you? How dare you ruin my life? Isn't that right, Zach? We can maybe pivot around this. Maybe now if we draw into another 8 or maybe a 5 of characters. I will say, there is a part of me that's like, you should have just played aggressively here. Like what is the point of folding? There's not enough information with which you can even make a concerted effort to fold. And to that I'd say, yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know if I just should have started folding here. The thing about this is that I am a coward. I am definitely a coward, and that you know, if you're making a Yusung chat GPT or whatever, and you're trying to figure out how to calibrate it, might I suggest cranking up that coward stat a little bit higher than normal? Okay, here we go. Eastwind should be safe, but I mean, we could still draw into a 7 of, we could still draw into a 7 of bamboo, right? Here's another joke for you. Here's another joke for you. What did the, what was the mechanic's favorite way to clean their car? No, hang on. Let me revise this joke. That was a first draft. First drafts aren't meant to be perfect. What did the Nintendo loving mechanic? How did the Nintendo fan like to get their car washed? This is a heater of a joke. This is an absolute slapper. This is an absolute banger of a joke. They like to go to the car wash. What do we think about that one? How are we feeling about that one? Did that make you feel something? Did that stir something in your soul? Astronaut Bezos? Good tidings. Wait, why was he a mechanic again? I don't know. Look, we can't examine it too closely. That's the thing about humor. There's comedy in the absurdism as well, you know? Lamau, my headphones died and couldn't hear the joke. It's a safe bet to write Lamau anyways. That is interesting. They conned the 5. They can't have a 5-6. I could she here, but I'd have to charge. I'm gonna get into Tenpai before the end of the game, folks. He's absolutely gonna get into Tenpai before the end of the game. Hopefully we can stay in Tenpai. And now, Right Lord, I think, is on a very similar game plan. If we need to, maybe we can discard 2 of circles afterwards. Like if they're waiting with a 3-4, surely they would not con the 5, right? That would be an absolutely bananas move. Oh, folks. Oh! It should be safe. It's inside Tsuji. He absolutely did it. He was never worried, not even for a second. He was never worried. This is what being an expert level mahjong player is all about. Screaming / moaning loudly into the microphone when you're scared, and then afterwards saying, never had a doubt. Never had a doubt in my mind that was gonna happen. Sebastian the Crab, under the river, under the sea. It's not gonna happen. What was Right Lord waiting on? Oh my God. If we had dealt the 2 of circles there, we would have dealt, we would have dealt in. That is terrifying, folks. That is absolutely terrifying. Kiwi for barbecue, good tidings, tidings. Dana Chiba is pogging. Dude, I don't know if we should believe the one person that said this, but apparently, like, someone came into my chat once, and they said that, like, hey, I'm friends with Dana Chiba, and I showed them your like sponsored stream. He thought it was very funny or something. I might have added that last part. I might have editorialized that last part to do like wishful thinking. You know, I would love it if Dana Chiba thought I was funny, but I don't know if that's their real opinion. All I know is that they might have seen a stream of mine, but that is like already extremely exciting to me. That's like good enough for me. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's okay. What I was saying is that it's okay to exercise for a while and then just stop exercising for a while. There's no rule against that. There's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. Know what I mean? I was thinking today about how, like, this is not funny, nor is this interesting, okay? This might be the worst thing that I've ever said on stream when it comes to entertainment value. So maybe if we want to try like a thought experiment, like if after I say this thing, can everyone just pretend like it was really funny and interesting? Maybe that is something that we could just participate in together, right? I was eating a banana today and I was like, whoa, I could fit this whole thing in my mouth. No, that's not what I was thinking. That's not what I was thinking at all. Okay. I was eating a banana today and I was thinking like, wow, it's nuts that this banana was grown somewhere, like probably in another country. And then it like went on a flight or a boat. And then it got transported again to the grocery store. And then I picked this bunch of bananas and now I'm eating the banana. That is all that I have to say at this point. This is pretty funny so far. I don't know, but that is the end of that story. It's not a joke. I want to be very, very clear. It's not ironic, okay? Hang on. I think I throw the 3-1 right now, even though I'm not really sure what's going on. Which part was the joke? People misunderstood, okay? People are getting the wrong flippin' idea, which is I didn't say that this was about to be like a joke that was gonna rock your socks off. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever said. Like, this is the least funny thing I've ever said in my entire life. Banana slap +2. Bananas are kind of good. They go bad way too fast though. Can we genetically modify bananas so that they last a little bit longer? While we're at it, can the scientists in the lab genetically modify my banana so it also lasts a little bit longer? Heyo! Sex. What do we think about that? It's a little bit edgy. It's a little bit edgy. Not gonna lie, that was peak comedy. Now that's a joke. Oh god. Can I ask like what you perpetually shop for online? I know this is like a weird question. I know this is a weird question, but I'm kind of weird myself. You know, I'm kind of random. I'm kind of out of pocket. I'm kind of like catch me in the chat of Club Penguin being like, ROFL copter, I am to Penguin of Doom, okay? I'm kind of random like that. What do you perpetually shop for? Because you want to know what I perpetually shop for, and I don't know if the Dora discard there is actually safe, but we did it. We did it anyway. I go on like secondhand marketplaces and I look up Magic the Gathering cards, and I do this every single day. And you're like, Yusung, doesn't that get tiring after? Hang on. 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Folks, I can't throw the 1 here. I know it's probably fine. It's a terminal tile. I know it's probably fine. I'm not gonna do it. I also think that this was discarded after they called riichi, which is why I am willing to make... These are my confessions. This is... I can't believe we got into Tenpai. I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot believe that we got into Tenpai right there. Books are definitely nice. Books are definitely a nice thing to perpetually be shopping for. I understand that one. Hang on. I can't. I think that they're waiting on a 1. I think that they're waiting on 1/4 of circles. I want to stay in Tenpai. You have to understand. I want to stay in Tenpai. They weren't waiting on a 1 or a 4. I was effing wrong. But you know what? I got my spidey senses were tingling. My spidey senses were tingling. Just something felt off about it. And they did have a 2/3 in their hands. So it's not, you know, it's like if Babe Ruth like pointed to the outfield and then like got a foul ball. It still went pretty far. Sure, it's not as impressive as a home run could be, homie, but it's still okay, right? Shopping Magic the Gathering cards in secondhand marketplaces was good until the marketplaces got wind of this and started throwing 1 or 2 valuable cards in full view and upscaling the price. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. It's why when I'm out there on secondhand marketplaces shopping for Magic the Gathering, I'm usually just looking for like sealed stuff, you know? I'm trying not to just get, like, I think buying bulk is fun, but I think you often get hosed more often than not, right? Games that I won't play. I love buying games that I won't play. Games that I won't play, honestly, I think is the only thing keeping the American economy still afloat. I've been hunting down video synth stuff lately. Video synth stuff? That's really interesting. Is that like a, and this is a genuine question. Is that like a synthesizer piano that also has video on it? I genuinely don't know. I think that if we had pushed for that last hand, I wouldn't have thrown the 7 of bamboo. 7 of bamboo is risky. The 1 of circles was probably okay, right? 3, 2 of circles visible, 3, 3 of circles visible. Just something felt off about it. Maybe it's just I need more sleep. Not me having multiple unopened board games. Dude, I've been trying to get rid of this puzzle for so long. We've asked so many friends, hey, would you like a free puzzle that's very good, that has been meticulously broken down piece by piece very carefully? None of the pieces are even a little bit bent. And everyone that we know, okay, we only really asked like 1 person in our friend circle, but every one of those people that we asked was like, I already have too many unopened puzzles. If you're listening to this right now You gotta finish your flipping puzzles, okay? There's an entire community of people trying to get rid of their puzzles. EMP, good tidings, good tidings. Not necessarily, but it's a synthesizer in that its circuits generating video signals instead of audio ones. OAG, this is one of those moments where I'm like, holy shit, I am an English major. I don't understand any of these words despite understanding the language. I have a lot of unopened board games. You know what board game Beth and I were looking at? Because we were thinking about having like a larger Christmas gathering. You know what board games we're looking at? There's this one game. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I have always wanted to play the board game called Secret Hitler. And now I don't think that it's like, it would be, the title would be a lot funnier if the current climate was different. You know what I mean? It's a fun game with fun mechanics. Is the name a little like, Yeah. But that's, I've played that. It's no longer a secret. What the hell? Cold Light Oracle, good tidings, by the way. I'll go Suji Gaming. Secret Hitler is fun. There are non-Hitler versions of it that you can get instead. There's non-Hitler versions of Secret Hitler. That is like no, that is like a lactose-free ice cream. You know what I mean? That sounds too good to be true. There's a secret Palpatine version. Is that true? That's Star Wars, right? That's Star Wars. Oh my God. But I don't know if this is the same thing, but we were browsing our local game store. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of sexy that I support local businesses. I guess. Look at my DMs right now. Yusung, it's so sexy that you support small local businesses. Oh, just another DM that I probably won't respond to. Right Lord waiting on the 7 of characters, by the way. It's closed wait for the 7 of characters. I don't think that their hand is very valid. Also, are you seeing this, Zach? Ah! 3 riichi sticks left over. 3 repeat counters for an extra 900 points. We have a pair of the Dora, and it's also our seat wind. Holy, and I cannot stress this enough. Oh! Guacamole. Oh my, y'all afraid to moan during sex? I'm all up in my East 3 hand like, oh! So Secret Hitler is definitely on the board game want list. It's on the wish list. We were browsing our local game store, and there was a game that kind of looked like Secret Hitler, but also different. It was called Compromat, and I don't know if it's the same thing. I genuinely don't know if it's the same thing, but it has kind of like that spy aesthetic going on, and you know what? I'm about that. I'm absolutely about that. Headphone user warning, please. All right, what do we do here? I think that we just go for it. I don't think that it's possible for us to fold this hand, right? 3, 5. Yeah, I suppose. But also, like, what if we didn't and we said that we did? I think that this red 5 is going next. Like, don't get too attached. You know, I'm only gonna break your heart. I'm only gonna end up discarding the 5 of circles eventually. The resistance is good. It's a little different, but Secret Hitler on Forge still, but Secret Hitler on Forge still good though. I think I might be misunderstanding something in there, but I am very grateful to be receiving all this free board game consultation advice right now. You know, this is why people get hired at Deloitte, okay? Because business people will go into a consulting firm and be like, our team morale is low. Can you give me a PowerPoint presentation on what board games to buy? And I'm getting that for free right now. Then Secret Hitler. Oh, okay. Ah! I have to, right? I have to. Don't do me dirty like this. Please, I'm begging you. White Dragon, one time for the one time. Please. Oh, folks. I have to go for it. There's 4 riichi sticks on the table. This hand at its worst is White Dragon Dora plus 4,000 points. This is a Mongon. I gotta go for it. Also, oh! This is it. This is my moment. I am the protagonist. This is mahjong. Gaming. Anyone else gaming right now? Can I get a 1 in chat if you're gaming? Folks, we're gaming. I don't know how else to say it. We're absolutely gaming right now. Dokojang is a cute Japanese game with sort of secrecy components, but it's about hiding dogs. Oh, that's really cute. I mean, a board game it immediately gets like +2 on the power rankings for being cute. You know what I mean? That's why so many people tune into this fucking stream, okay? If I was in here looking like a cutie patootie, I'm facetious, by the way. Facetious, by the way. But I think everyone should be allowed to be cute. You know what I mean? We have so many societal rules about what's considered cute and who can be cute. And I'm like, I don't like that. I think that everyone should have I think everyone should, you know, I think everyone, if you made me in charge of the world, this would be a policy that I would enact. I think everyone would have to cosplay as Sylveon once. No, I will not be accepting questions at this time. But can I just get an agreement? Can I get an I in the chat if you agree with this? I think that the world would be a lot more understanding and a lot better if everyone had to cosplay as Sylveon once. And it's like a rite of passage. You know what I mean? Did you do your Sylveoning ceremony yet? Okay, now it's getting weird. Now it's getting weird. Why? I don't know. I think that everyone would be happier if they got to dress up as like a cute thing. That's my read into human psychology. I think that everyone would be happier if they could dress up as like a cute little guy. Can it be as a 3-year-old? Absolutely. People, dude, 3-year-olds get baptized. You know what I mean? 3-year-olds are like getting their heads dunked in the water. That's also pretty hardcore hazing. I'm not gonna lie to you there. That's some hazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I am going to do this. I don't know if this is good or not, but this is what we're doing. Hey, remember when I wanna smoke that shit that made God say, "Why don't you split that baby in half?" You know what I mean? I want to smoke that shit. Hey, can someone pass me that blunt? Remember when God was like, "Why don't you split that baby in half?" Why do you constantly reference this on stream? I don't know. I think it's really funny though. I think it's really funny to criticize that decision. Because like no one's above criticism. Tenpai? Do we just go for the Tenpai? I don't think so. I think that we try to huge fold if possible. Left Lord, I don't know. Left Lord has 2 Han right now. See win, prevalent win. I think we're just supposed to fold. That wasn't God. That was King Solomon. But like, what's King Solomon's relationship with God though? Aren't they kind of like besties? God told the guy to kill his son though. Okay, but this is like an Am I the Asshole thread. We're gonna need some context on this one. Was the son playing League of Legends? Can I get some context on this? I'm not saying that it's gonna impact my decision one way or the other. I'm just saying I need a little bit of info here. They kick it. Oh my. Okay, we will no longer... We will no longer be referencing the baby in half thing. Someone in heaven heard me and they got very angry, okay? We are no longer allowed to reference the baby thing. God hates babies, that's canon. You know that when God was designing the universe, they took like a flight to Atlanta and there was a screaming baby on the plane the whole time. And God was gonna be like, one day I'm gonna tell an MFer to split a baby in half. That will be my ultimate revenge. I don't want to say anything offensive, so I'm just gonna stop right now. But I'm curious about something. It was just a prank, bro. Deuteronomy 3:19. Do people write biblical fan fiction? That's not a serious question, and that borders on being offensive. It is something I'm curious about, and we can just leave it at there. I think it's okay to be curious about things. Am I the asshole? 111-year-old male, took my son, 11-year-old male, to the mountain and tried to sacrifice him to God. A ram, 2-years-old male, took his place, but now my son won't talk to me. Info, was your son a League of Legends player? Bio Music Man, I'm gonna need some info on this. Bro heard of Narnia, biblical fanfic manifest? In that same vein then, could we consider, this is like if Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. Can we consider Evangelion a biblical fanfiction? Yo, remember when Kendo was like, yo, split Shinji in two? Lord of the Rings is arguably Bible fanfic. Konshika, first of all, good tidings. Second of all, that makes sense. I can't carry the ring, Mr. Frodo, but I can tell this person to split their baby in two. Remember that moment? Holy shit, remember that moment from Lord of the Rings? What an epic moment. And then afterwards, they told that person to split that baby in two? What is the actual, I know it's way too close to my Jack Skellington. It is way too close to my Jack Skellington. I'll give you that. I'll absolutely give you that. What is the actual line? It's like, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you. Is that the actual thing? And also, would it be funny to make like a Lord of the Rings Bruno Mars parody where instead of like I think I want to marry you, that Bruno Mars song, it's like I think I want to carry you? Is that funny? I mean, this would have killed as an internet sketch in like 2004. Okay, disgusting starting hand, and yet it is not useful to me at all. Maybe a half outside hand, but it doesn't look like it. I think we just got to go normal mode with this hand and pray right now. Okay, that's gonna help a little bit. That's gonna help a little bit. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were both intense Christians, but Tolkien was famously annoyed at C.S. for not fanfictioning enough. Wow, that's nuts. Twitter beef in the years before Twitter looked different, you know? Anne Rice spent years whining about people writing interviews with a vampire fanfic and then wrote Jesus fanfic. This is true? Holy moly. Holy moly. People, I mean, I don't know. I think that fanfiction is good. I also think that you have to be careful because I don't know. There's a lot of NSFW fan fiction. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of NSFW fan fiction. And I get it. I definitely get it, okay? Because like you can't judge NSFW fan fiction if you've ever consumed NSFW fan fiction. And no, I don't have to answer you. I like a lawyer present. I don't have to continue on this line of thought. Sora X nominee, friends to lovers, slow burn, lemon one shot. Look, we've all been there, okay? We've definitely all been there. You think I'm gonna give up the dealer's seat? Not like this. Okay, so this is an okay Riichi Dora hand, but that's okay. A decent amount of mini points is gonna be very nice. A little Borat voice, very nice. Is there any fanfics of you sung and you dong? Why would you say something like that? Why would you say something so funny and so true at the same time? Hang on, is this, am I really gonna throw away the 1 and the 7 here? Is that right? Or should I have kept something in there, you know? Not yet? We can't do that. We can't tempt fate like that, please. Let's be mature and reasonable adults about all of this. Wow. Luna Leaf, thank you for gifting a sub to Yu Dong. Pillar of the community. Member since day one. Let's just say that much. Member since day one. Pillar of the community. Everyone knows him. Most known, good tidings. I've been on a real cleaning kick lately. Also, I've got all these holes in my walls that need to be filled. You know what I mean? You know how other people just like nail things into the wall, but then afterwards, like nobody seals up the wall. So I'm on like a wall sealing kick lately. Like my name is Satoru Gojo. Sorry. But Right Lord is gonna call the riichi, but we have such a good hand here. Oh no. I think I wanna go for it. Maybe we push. It's a little Suji. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. Clint Beastwood, good tidings. Double entendre, good tidings. Are you soliciting more fanfic from your community? I mean, that would be unethical, right? If the only reason I was streaming was to get fanfic from my community about, I mean, that would be fricked up. About myself? That's like, where does the ego even end, Yusung? Where does the ego even end? Do I push this hand? Can I kick this? Tribe Called Quest style? I have nothing safe. I have this that's safe. I'm gonna throw the one of circles. It might end up dealing us in to Right Lord, but it doesn't. It's kind of pog. If I do this, if today were the day I had to pog, what would you do? I don't think I do this. I think that we can get away now with throwing the, I think that this is a risky tile and that this is a lot more of a safe tile. So if we draw into a 2 or a 5 or a 4 or a 7, both of those will be really, really great for us. Have you been punching the wall, you son? Carps, how else am I gonna LARP as Andy Bernard from the Office series? So yeah, I'm just trying to like do a lot of stuff because I don't necessarily know how to relax, and it's slowly but surely ruining my life. Okay, hang on. That's also good because now we can discard the 7 of characters and it's safe. Oh, the 9 should be safe as well. I'm just too scared of discarding this 8 right now. Dude, I'm too much of a coward. Well, that's the thing, Sally. Sometimes you could just be a little baby about it. Like maybe we could just be a little babies about this hand. What do we think about that? Would we all still think that I'm super cool and stuff if I was a little baby about it? Okay, closed weight. Oh my god. Riichi, Sumo, Dora, 2 red, 5 aura. Who's the dealer? I'm the dealer. Oh my god. Oh, I'm upset. I was in the pool, Jerry. I was in the pool. All right, this is kind of an interesting hand though. So one, I mean, it could be all simps, right? But then like, what are our shapes even doing, you know? What are our shapes even doing? I think this is an okay throw because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? Those are our shapes? Call me a fantasy author the way those George are our shapes right now. 3, 4, 5. I mean, the 6, 7 is still good, right? This is our pair. This is this. This is this. This is this, and this is this. So we should have maybe thrown the 4 a little bit earlier, but now this is maybe Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya if things really go our way. Why take myself off the camera for a little bit? It's just to show the people what they're missing. It's to show people what they're missing. I still don't get why you do the Seinfeld voice talking to Jerry. Who is he talking to when he's like, I'm in the pool? I was in the pool? Marsha? No. That Marsha is... who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Anyone else kind of a dark academic, or is it just me? Anyone else is kind of a dark academic type? Hang on. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this anything? I mean, we could con here if we draw into... I mean, I don't know. If we draw into like a 3 of circles or something, I will press the con button. If we... Okay, 2 of circles is not necessarily what we're looking for. We just need like 1 good tile in order for me to feel très confortable for calling con right now. You know what I mean? I can't just call con willy-nilly. Can't just go to Khan Academy willy-nilly. And yet here I go. So next round, I think I'm just gonna call Khan and have Jesus take the wheel. Shrinkage cam every day of my life, baby. Can I tell you something that I don't understand? I'm trying to up my shower game as well. I'm trying to up my shower game. I don't know about this. I just need to draw, like, what would be the nut draw for us right now? Drawing like a 3 or a 7 of circles would be the absolute nut draw. Excuse me. Why are all the 7s gone? Why are all the king 7s gone? I'm trying to up my shower game. I need a place to store my toiletries that's not on the floor. Hang on here. Hang on. Hang on. This is still really bad, folks. Folks, this is still really bad. We might be one tile away from Tenpai, but it is not good. And I have forced myself down into the Shadow Realm. I forced myself to go mud wrestling here to duke it out with all these other strangers. Floor shampoo? I put my toiletries on the floor because I don't have a good place to put them. But then I was watching another YouTuber and I was like, I do like watching apartment tours. That's just like, or house tours. Like that's a guilty pleasure for sure. Okay, left foot's gonna push for it. I'm gonna need you to deal in with a 4 or a 7 of characters, s'il vous plaît. All the 3s are gone. I can't have a 2-3. What do you think about that? Isn't that right, Zach? And they were talking about this shelf that you can literally just suction into the wall of your shower. And it supposedly holds, which I don't know if I agree with. Also, new door just dropped. Tanya, Dora. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This hand just got a lot better. It's a game of chance right now. This is just a shootout, right? Cabinets, shelves, hooks, bars, rods. What are we going fishing later? For all these hooks and bars and maybe rods? I know, but like, it's hard to set up things in your shower, I think. I don't know. So I'm trying to up my shower game for real. And I just don't believe that something could like suction onto the wall and be like sturdy enough to hold my gargantuan thing of body wash. You know what I mean? Toy real, not clickbait. You won't believe what happens next. Streamer cries live in 4K. What does Zuzzy wait? That was honestly extremely Zuzzy. Already won Northwind throne, by the way. Call me a site that streamers use for wish listing items the way that they're throning tiles. Why was the Simpsons writer? This is a joke, by the way. This is a joke. So hold on to your butts, because this is a joke, folks. This is a joke. Why was the Simpsons writer reprimanded at the library? This is a joke. Here we go. Why was the Simpsons writer reprimanded at the library? Because they were Matt groaning too much. Icy Cubed wrote it before I said it. But just because we arrived, it does not mean that one of us is Dane Cook and one of us is Louis C.K. I'm just gonna walk myself out of that analogy real quick. It's not. We don't have to. I don't want to unpack that. I don't want to unpack that. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's not designate one as you know. Let's not designate roles here. I'm running for the toilet in advance of this joke. That's smart. That's smart. Hey, here's another joke for you. Does anybody else think that these smart appliances aren't that smart at all? I can't get my phone to work. Unforced error. There's the one that hangs above your shower head for sure. But like, I am not convinced that my shower head can hold like even like a gram of pressure. It is spindly. It is thin. It is spindly. We are getting destroyed right now, folks. We are absolutely getting destroyed. And when the world needed him most, he pogged. What is this? Exo Hexo. Incredible name. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can we get some You Sung Psychological Prisons in the chat just to show them that, you know, there was probably a bad decision on their part? Do I want to chi here? I don't even know if I want to chi. I would have to use a 6-8. I don't think so. Bozo. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. We can maybe turn it around here, folks. Sumi Rene Sobari. Sorry, can I just say Sumi? Would that be okay? This is riichi, 7 pairs closed half flush. This is a Hanemon, folks. This is a Hanemon 7 pairs. The forbidden technique. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll also get to wait on the 1, although 1's already been thrown already. Holy moly. I could start pawning, but I don't know about that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Please, I'm begging you, please. We just need a small twist of fate. Just a little bit of good luck here. God bless the YouTube algorithm. Hey, whatever, hang on. Half flush. It's too late for all triplets. It's too late for all triplets. I know, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Okay, that absolutely sucks, but that's okay. That's okay. It's too late for all triplets, and yet, watch me pog and watch me nay. Toy Toy is a lie. Toy Toy is a lie. That's really good. Hey, are you a memed message from Portal? Because that way the cake would have been a lie. Turn off the fucking stream. JP, good tidings to you. Good tidings. Hey, what did GLaDOS say? Here we go. This is a joke. Get ready, folks. What did GLaDOS say when a birthday food suddenly started moving and talking? The cake is alive. We just got fucking owned this game. I don't know how this happened, but we just absolutely got fucking owned this stream. At least it's a 3rd place and not a 4th place. I gotta pay out the semi-doubters on this one. That's okay. Semi-doubters also have to put food on the table. Semi-doubters definitely have to put food on the table, but that does not feel very good. That does not feel very good whatsoever. Rest in peace, our hopes and dreams. I mean, we had a chance for that last hand. The game hurts, especially when it teases you a little. Like, what if you just pulled back the most epic comeback of all time? And it's like, nope. It's like you're Charlie Brown and you're gonna kick the football, and then you get the football pulled from right where you were gonna kick it. Was that funny?
Very cool.
Very cool joke you sung. Very cool. Start up the Channel Points Casino. We're going back in the Jade Room. That you don't dwell on a loss like that. Hey, this is a joke. Here we go. What did the chef cook when they were feeling a lot of regret? Here we go. What did the chef cook? What dish did the chef cook when they were feeling a lot of regret? Beef Dwellington. Beef Dwellington. Is this thing on? Because beef Wellington is the dish. But dwelling on something, that goes to what I was saying earlier with the regret. This is a good, and look at how we are rewarded like the little piggy I am. Snort, 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 honk, 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 honk. However, I don't know how pigs sound. Is today the day that we learned that Yusung doesn't know how pigs sound? Maybe should I have kept the 5? I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the 5. But I think it's way better to be able to wait on an 8 or a 9 or a 1, right? Honk shoe, honk shoe. Sure. I'll keep a 1, 9, and a Vivian Westwind. Now, no matter what tile I draw to get into Tenpai, I will be slamming that like and subscribe button. I will be slamming that riichi button. Also, I'll say this. So I think we're gonna hit 5K subscribers on YouTube way sooner than I think. Like way sooner than I think. And so I was thinking for 5K subs on YouTube, I would either cosplay this character, or there's a character in this game. Her name is like YUI. And we could cosplay as her, and we eventually we will need to do a community poll as to which character to do, but I'm already cooking, you know what I mean? Cosplay Hinata coward? Wait, who's Hinata? Oh, Hinata, the flower. No, I like Hinata a lot. Hinata is also very much so an option. She's the cursed one? I don't think she's cursed. I think that when we first were ranking up to master, wasn't she the character that we were piloting? Eva, Eva, Shinji, you gotta get into the Mahjong Soul and pick your favorite character and then pilot that character to absolute perfection. You sung Yui cosplay, this could be awesome. Can you match the physics of the windscreen? I can do my best, you know what I mean? I can do my best, but I'm only working with what God gave me. Hey, anybody else remember when God was like, split that baby in two? Anybody else think that that's kind of a whack thing to suggest? I don't know. Is no one else talking about this? Is it just me? I would like to maybe get into Tenpai for once in my GD life, please. Right Lord hasn't discarded a single character tile. We got to be a little bit careful with the character tiles that we throw later. Okay. I guess I'll throw a bamboo tile. A crossword also, like, they could very well be in Tenpai. 6 of bamboo is a little dangerous because it's close to the Dora. I think you'd rock the Hana cosplay. I think I'd look cute as hell. I genuinely think I'd look cute as hell. That is the problem. Oh my goodness gracious. No longer, Nazdormu, I've come to bargain. No longer do I want Tenpai, or no longer do I want to win. Oh, they got the Sanchokes. I just want to maybe get into Tenpai for once. Holy moly. Maybe, remember when Moses was like, let my people go, and the Pharaoh was like, nah? Honestly, that was one of the, that was a real dick move as well. Because if your people want to bounce from the party, the Pharaoh should have been like, yeah, you can go home. We'll hang out some other time. We could also cosplay as this character, although it's a low back. I don't know if my back is gonna be as attractive as their back. Top 10 anime betrayals. You'd rock a Sugma cosplay? JP, where would I get a Sugma cosplay, huh? The D's Nuts Depot? Okay. You think last Friday, Butts Genitals served me up one of the most vicious D's Nuts-ings that I've gotten in my entire life, which was, we were doing like a sheep-based activity in Nancy Drew, and the trap was, did you see what the wool use was for? And I was like, no, I did not see what the wool use was for. And it was wool you suck on D's nuts. It was the worst day of my life. I cried after stream that day. People think it's all fun and games. It's not. It's a lot of emotional, just like, it's a lot of emotional regulation, you know? You sung, you'd be such a funny youth priest. You remember when before each passage. Hey, you remember when our good friend, JC, turned water into wine? The reason that I have a good youth pastor is because despite my family not raising me religious at all, like I was in a Christian rock band in high school. True story. I'm not making this up. I play piano. I wouldn't know Switchfoot otherwise. I wouldn't know. I mean, I would have known the Fray. Like, come on, because the Fray was kind of ubiquitous, ever present, omnipresent is what I'm saying. And you play a lot of church gigs there. And also I had a problem saying no to people. So sometimes people would be like, hey, do you want to come sing at Vacation Bible School? And I was like, okay. And then I showed up and I realized I didn't know any of the damn words. I picked it up fast, you know? They make the song so that you only have to listen to them a little before you can pick it up. Awesome God, heaven above, awesome God. You know what I mean? You can pick it up pretty quick, all things considered. I just have an issue with the problem of evil. We can't get into that. Someone, can someone, you know how dogs have like a shock collar? Can someone get one of those on me? And whenever I start to say something, just like, that's like obviously not something to bring up on stream. Can someone just hit me with a little bzz, bzz, you know what I mean? A little, hey, you sung, a little spray bottle. This is what I should ask Beth. If Beth is willing to help out with this, I just need her to stand right here when I'm streaming. And when I say something like, that's obviously bad, like, do you have an issue with the problem of evil in the religious sense? Stop that. What are you doing? Are you dumb? I want to keep the 2 is the problem. I want to keep the 2. That's my effing problem. So the good news here is that if we draw, I think that was the right play. Maybe we should have thrown the 5 a little bit earlier. A crossword might have a flush in the, a crossword might have a flush in the circle suit. So that 5 was really, really risky. Please don't use shot callers on our animals. That's fair. That's fair. But what if my animal is a Sylveon? Okay, sorry. Do I call the riichi here? Do I kick this? It's a good enough riichi. After all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I call riichi? There's a lot of 6s on the board right now, so someone might throw a 7 or an 8 thinking that it's, you know, that it's safe. I probably don't have a 6 of some kind. Bread Bowl, have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Isn't that what the sound alerts are for? That's absolutely true. I forgot that the sound alerts were meant to keep me tame. You know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm just like a feral animal saying whatever comes to mind. First, we're going to go to Virginia. Then we're going to go to the White House. Gah! Oops. How delicious. Oh, how scrum diddly umptious. Riichi, Dora, Oradora. Oh! Our pog is an awesome pog. I just got 2 riichi sticks. Oops. Did I do that? Urkel voice? You sung voice? What are we looking at here? I don't even know what's going on here. Neither our seat wind nor our prevalent wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounding like I'm an extremely funny streamer the way I'm saying nor a lot. There's a hashtag Chibli reference. The sound alerts are ruining the pigeon game championships. The pigeon game? What is the pigeon game? I didn't watch Squid Game because I don't watch a lot of TV shows. Great conversation starter, you song. Where are you gonna go from there? I also don't like to have fun, and I think everyone should just go home right now. Okay, awesome, you song. Great job at conversation. The rhythm game. Lavender, good tidings, good tidings. Sound alerts are ruining the pigeon game. I mean, you're absolutely correct there. You're absolutely correct there. So, can this hand still make it? I think so. Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. 1 of bamboo seems like a relatively safe discard in light of this, right? They don't have a 2-3 in their hand. There's a Dora tile that I would like to slurp up later, but just probably not right now. If we need to, we can fold with the north winds. We can also discard this west wind. Ah, there's another Dora? What do I do about that? Probably nothing, and I can just draw the tile that I need like a boss, by the way. Like a flippin' boss. I rarely watch TV shows, but Squid Game was so damn good. I get it, because it's like gritty Fall Guys, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's grounded emotionally by the fact that the economy is pretty fricked up. I honestly, I respect the heck out of that. What a creative swing. Is an awesome he from heaven above. So I'm gonna throw the 8 of bamboo there. I think that is one of my better ways to stay in a vague tempi. I don't know if that's true. A lot of 3s are being discarded, so they don't have a 4-5. Also, a lot of 8s are being discarded. All my apes gone, which makes me think that, okay, hang on here. This should be a safe tile. It's inside Suji now. They can't have a 4-5 and they can't have a 7-8. He's reading between the tiles. No one's ever done what this kid is insane, man. Didn't call a riichi, but could still call a run, man. Okay. Not all of them are gonna be winners. 1 tile away from tempi. If we draw the 2 of characters, I'll chase. Anything else, I don't think that we chase, but the 2 of characters I'll chase. Hey, does anybody think that you're like drinking a alcoholic beverage the way I need a chaser right now? Okay. Now that joke should tide people over while I focus on riichi mahjong for a little bit. I can't discard this white dragon. I can't discard this white dragon. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Can I chi this? They've discarded 3 copies of the Dora. You know that they're not super happy about that. Why is the white dragon not coming out? Is it really because they're waiting on the white dragon and they have the zuzziest wait of all time? And if so, they've been chosen as the protagonist. They were waiting for the 7-up bamboo. It was a closed wait the whole time. Well, that's the thing, Sally. It was a nice little sushi trap there. It was a nice little sushi trap. They discarded the 4. They're waiting on the 7. Tail as old as time. Beauty in the pog. This hand makes me want to scream. I don't know if this hand makes you want to scream, but I'm screaming right now for ice cream. Okay, here we go. I like that a crosslord's name is Bape Ball. I don't even know what that could refer to. Maybe it's like a vaping baseball. Could you imagine if Barry Bonds was, you know, doing some kind of drugs or something? Is that an okay thing to joke about? Is that an okay thing to joke about? Because I genuinely don't know anything about anything, but also especially baseball. Especially baseball, I know nothing about. 1 orphan short of being able to draw. Call me a musical theater director in a middle school that's really trying to put on a production of Annie, but has to be disappointed at the last second because they were 1 orphan short. Here we go. These are jokes, folks. These are jokes. These are jokes of the highest quality and caliber, might I add. If I can just humbly say something as well. Okay, a lot of tiles can get us into Tenpai here. Right Lord's gonna call the riichi. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? Well, why should I care? Okay, hang on. We actually do care. So this really sucks for us. This really sucks for us. Because I don't think that we can get rid of the 6 of circles. They haven't discarded a single circle tile, which makes things really whack. What we can do is discard our north winds later and just draw something. Ooh! Okay, 6 of circles is still safe. Maybe we can slide into home plate right now. We can slide into Tenpai. Okay. I mean, this is okay. Are there enough 3s and 4s out on the board right now? Just took out Tomato Town to discard this 5? I do not think so. Folks, Abraham Lincoln, I cannot tell a lie. What do I throw you? I think I throw the 4 and the 3. Probably the 8 is safe as well, but I don't know if you're starting to see this, Mr. Krabs, but it is starting to get a little spicy in here. It is beginning to look a lot like all triplets in my hand. Oh, baby, is it starting to look like all triplets? Holy moly. That might be the kiss of death. Unfortunately, 4 of circles might be the kiss of death. I mean, they don't have a 2-3 in their hand. Could they have a 5-6 in their hand? It's still possible, right? Not a lot of 5s and 6s around. What am I? What did I? Just stop being on the dating market the way there's no more 4s and 5s around. I'm a New York 5, okay? The director wanted to cast orphans for verisimilitude. Lightspeed sloth. What a incredible word. Are you perhaps trying to get other people studying for the SATs? If so, I applaud your efforts. Studying for the SATs is incredibly important. I think verisimilitude, which I don't really know what that word means, but I think it's like stunt casting, right? It's when like the actor playing the role has a similarity with like something in the role, right? It means like truthiness. Truthiness. Hey, does anybody think there should be more verisimilitude in baseball? Because I think it means, babe, truthness. I should write like 2 jokes before every stream. I think I should try to write 2 jokes. It doesn't have to be a million jokes. Left Lord was waiting on, they were in Furriton, waiting for a 789. I think they actually got the sumo at a certain point. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. What is this hand? Nothing to write home about immediately. And yet, it could still be everything if we just get a few lucky draws. 3-5, I feel alive. Could still make use of a white dragon. This is one of those hands where I feel like we might start going for this hand, and then suddenly later down the line, we're gonna have no safe tiles with which we can fold from, and then we're gonna feel really, really bad once someone else calls a riichi. Here I go pushing again. What sport do you think has the most action? You know, because like football is notorious. American football is notorious for having like pauses every like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? And like the ratio of gameplay to pauses is very unfavorable for the spectator. You're mostly sitting through pauses. Soccer, there's like constant action because the ball is constantly moving, but like, can we be honest with one another? Most of the time, the ball is not doing anything that exciting, okay? Most of the time, the ball is just like pum, 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 pum. You know what I mean? Tennis is also kind of okay in that respect, right? Tennis kind of okay with it, I suppose. You know? Because you got people screaming and stuff. Oh my God, are we dealing to right lord? What is this? It's Tanya red 5? That's fine. That's fine. Hockey. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should just start getting into hockey. Stop watching professional League of Legends. It's only ruining my life. And then sometimes people, like their pride will get insulted. And then you have a brawl on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, if I get another orphan after this initial draw, I'll go for 13 orphans. This hand makes me want to vomit in my own mouth. Like this is so bad. This is unbelievably bad. Folks, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. I should not have done this. Also, the green dragons being pawned means that the half flush is the orphan's dream is extremely unlikely. So what do? I think we just turn this into a normal hand to the best of our ability. If you watch hockey, you can see gritty, and that's fun. Hey, if I wanted to see gritty, I just watch a Hollywood reboot. Because those have been gritty lately. What do we think, folks? What do we think? What do we think? Golf, also, the ratio of gameplay to downtime is way too high. So for all the negativity that people say about esports, then trust me, if you've ever played League of Legends, or if you've ever listened to me talk about League of Legends, you'll know my opinions very, very clearly. However, I like that there's a decent amount of action. I think that the ratio is quite good. Like an Arnold Palmer, it has a favorable ratio. By the way, kiss today goodbye, okay? We're not winning this one. Are you seeing our damn discards? We could have had like 4 concealed. I don't even know, okay? But we were not meant to win this one. We're gonna just throw our dangerous tiles. Someone else is gonna eventually call riichi, and once they do, we fold with the north wind. So that is absolutely what is going to happen. I think this is the pure Garbaggio Yaku. I believe that they've patched that into the game. They've added a pure Garbaggio a clause. This stream is basically stand-up comedy. Hey, does anybody else find it a little strange that we drive on a parkway and park on a driveway? Here's my impression of the Dark Knight impersonating Howard Dean. First, we're gonna go to Virginia. Then, we're gonna go to the White House. Gah! Here's a real joke. Here's a real joke, one that you haven't heard before. What did the pigeon say? Here we go. Timely. Kids are into pigeons these days. They're watching Headbangers Battle Royale. This is a very timely joke. What did the pigeon say when showing interest, when their friend showed them a neat meme? That's modern. That's modern. Kids these days, they love memes. This joke has everything. This joke has absolutely everything. What did one pigeon say to the other when their friend showed them a interesting meme. That's cool. I saw Oishi write it in the chat before I got to say it. This sucks. I'm going home. This sucks. No one's even gonna let me cook. Everyone just wants to get there in front of me, and no one's gonna let me fucking cook. This is so messed up. I brought these buckets down to the stream to get the water. And then no one's gonna let me do no one's gonna let me do it. Riichi, Ipatsu, Sumo, all symbols, red 5. Oh my god. Ah! Shinji-kun, you gotta keep playing Riichi Mahjong. Misato-san! I don't wanna keep playing Riichi Mahjong. Riichi Mahjong only brings me pain. He finally broke. Too slow with the punchline, bro? Hey, Andrew, I don't know if you've ever taken a comedy class, because I have. The first thing that they teach you in comedy school is that you want to drag on the setup for as long as possible. For as long as possible before you get to the actual punchline. That's just comedy 101. I don't mean to clown on anyone because they haven't gone to comedy school like I have, but that's just kind of, you know, you learn that stuff day one. Yusung is a master comedian. This is what I'm saying. People are out of there in my DMs being like, Yusung, hey, this is Aaron Sorkin. I just did a master class on script writing, and I wanted to recommend you to masterclass because you would be good at teaching other people how to tell jokes. And I'm like, sorry, Aaron Sorkin, I'm a little bit busy right now. Thank you for the gruel. It is cooked to perfection. What the? This stream is not gruel, okay? It is the intellectual equivalent. It is the intellectual equivalent of eating at a Michelin star restaurant. One in chat if you agree. One in chat if you agree. Can I get it? Can I get an agreement somewhere in here? Can I please get an agreement? This stream is my comedy school. Jay Chen, good tidings, good tidings. Oh, baby! He has made it into Tenpai for the smallest hand you've ever seen. Somebody remind me why I went for it. Right, Lord Cons? Oh, the new door is the Vivian Westwind. Okay. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. I mean, Right Lord probably not waiting with a 4-5 right now since they conned the 3s. They could be waiting with a 7-8, but that also doesn't seem that likely. Why can't someone just deal into me? Dave Matthews Band crash into me? Yusung Liu Band just deal into me? Anyone? Anyone? A Michelin star gruel restaurant? What the hell? Can I have some more? You're gonna have some more gruel. Hey, why was the Disney employee kicked out? Why was the Disney employee kicked out of their job, aka fired? Oh, it's a sad joke. Okay, it's a sad joke. Because when they needed to be professional, they were too goofy. It's a sad joke. It's a sad joke. It speaks to the job market we are all currently facing. It is a sad joke. Here we go. They were too goofy. Got it in one. Wow. Okay. This is so fucked up. No one lets me cook. No one lets me cook. It's just like a mini game to everyone. Oh, let's try to guess Yusung's jokes before he says them. Tony Stark. Yusung came up with these jokes in a cave with a box of scraps. Is anyone gonna say that? Sad yet fun joke, 10 out of 10. It speaks to the human condition. This is what I'm saying. The comedians these days, takes long rip from a cigar. The comedians these days, their jokes are weak. Watered down husks of what comedy used to be. Comedy used to speak to the human condition. It also used to come at the expense of Asian people. I have to, minorities in general. It was a lot more racist back in the day. What do I do here? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Oh, you are Dane Cook? Hey, remember that bit where it's like the person at the drive-thru is not speaking loud enough? Oh God, I'm actually just referencing Dane Cook bits. You know, that's kind of funny. Let him Dane Cook. What did one comedian say to the other comedian while they were working on jokes? Let him Dane Cook. That's kind of funny, right? That's not bad. That's not bad. One in chat if you're having, honestly, 10 in chat if you are having the best fucking time. 1 in chat if this is the worst thing that you've ever seen. Can we just take the pulse of the community right now? It's all 10s. I'm gonna have to give out so many PayPal payments later. What the fuck? Today's comedy ain't got a kick in the nuts feeling. So true. So true. A New York 10? A New York 10? Holy moly. I mean, this is all gonna go to my head for sure. All right, folks. Here we go. Now with your power, I will use this to craft the best joke that you've ever fucking heard in your entire life. Here we go. What did the chef, he's going back to the well. It's a good start. What did the chef say when another chef was incredulous about their claims? What did Chef A say to Chef B when Chef B was incredulous at Chef A's assertion that they had seen an animal that was an unusual color? Let me repeat that setup. Let me repeat that setup. And if you guess this, I will end the stream, okay? I might just have to say the punchline. What did Chef A say to Chef B when Chef B was incredulous at Chef A's insistence that they saw an animal in a color that was not its usual color? I told you it was a golden ram. See? Gordon Ramsay. Is that anything? Is that anything, folks? What about that? I'm at a 1 now. Okay, but like, have the scales been reversed? Somebody show the x-axis, please. The y-axis. 10 revoked. But like really revoked, or just like, haha, you're so cute. Just kidding, haha. You know? I can't believe that turned out even a little coherent. That was I was cooking in there. I was genuinely cooking in there. Okay, it's still anyone's game. I know we're going into South 4 right now, but it's still anyone's game. And if you want to believe in life after love, we have to just believe in the fact that we could, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God, I guess I'm keeping the 1. That we could win here. I mean, I don't really know how we would win here. Dora is the 5 of characters. We can accept the 5 of characters, which is kind of nice right now. 2, 4 is also okay. You know what? I'm not gonna keep whatever these shenanigans are. This is the hand, believe it. Hey, Andrew, we're a Naruto-based community, so I appreciate the believe it. That joke was for tax purposes. What the hell? Okay. Riichi Pinfu on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I throw the 4, and I think I throw the 2. The 4 and the 2 don't do anything. If we can get, you know what would be nice here? Twice pure double sequence. Twice pure double sequence would get us there. It's not likely, right? But it could happen. Riichi Pinfu twice pure double sequence. This isn't bad either. I know it doesn't look good, but if we draw into a 7 pog, if we have to tear this shape up, also pog. Riichi Pinfu. I don't know if Riichi Pinfu is gonna do it for us, folks. Riichi Pinfu, we need like at least another Han for me to have an okay shot at getting first place. No, we need like a huge hand. We would need like 2 Oradora. We would need like sumo Ipots. 1 tile away from Tenpai. The best version of this is drawing into a a 7 of bamboo, but then our hand is absolutely fucking worthless. I don't know if you've heard about this one, Zach, but our hand would be absolutely worthless. Riichi Pinfu, and literally that would be it. I guess I'm gonna go for it. We're still really hoping to draw into a Dora. You know what would be nice here? The absolute nut draw of all nut draws. Red 5 of characters. Red 5 of characters would make me feel a certain type of way. It would certainly rev my engine. That joke was filibustering in Congress. Dude, I would be such a good filibuster. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, here's a joke. Here's a joke. Why did the thought of politics weigh so heavy on the American electorate? Because it weighed a constitute ton. That brings me to my next point. You know what I mean? Loved by Humi? Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, thank you. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I summoned the red 5. If only it was actually the red 5. I'll take a Dora tile, though. Riichi Pinfu Dora Sumo Ipatsu is good enough for me. If we get Sumo Ipatsu, I think that's fine. We get to steal another Riichi stick, potentially. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on their Riichi stick. Another... Okay. This is interesting. It was not as interesting as we hoped. Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence 2 Dora. That would have been enough. Okay, that's okay. The epic highs and lows of high school Riichi Mahjong card, no fool, good tidings, good tidings. Pay out the semi-doubters. Semi-doubters have got to eat too. By the way, I'm taking off my sweater. It's too hot in here. It's too flippin' hot in here. Why am I taking it off screen? I don't want everyone to get boners. Who is the horniest member of Congress? John Boner. I don't even know if they still exist anymore. I don't think so. I'm gonna throw on a shirt so I look a little, more put together. John Boner joke brings the heat, though. Anybody else think that the John Boner joke actually brings the heat? Why did you sung deal in? To get to the other side? Is that a joke? I can't tell anymore. I've done too many jokes tonight. I've oversaturated the market in terms of jokes. The Luna Leaf, the John Boner joke changed my life. Luna Leaf, can I say something? Was this perhaps meant for a DM? Because usually people in Twitch chat, everyone in Twitch chat likes to act too cool for school. And I've never made anyone laugh in their entire fucking lives. But people in the DMs, that's when they spill their heart out to me. You sung, your stream saved me. The John Boner joke, it cured my depression. I started turning my life around after that. I think you're ready to host the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Here we go. Politics themed jokes. Here we go. Why was everyone at the news network so horny? Why was everyone at the news network so horny? Because they were participating in CNN. CNN combined with No Nut November. That's good. That is genuinely good. That genuinely slaps. That is a good joke. Someone out there laughed at that. I feel it in my fucking bones. No one is saying anything. Oh my god. Okay, fine. People have got a high bar. Here we go. Politics themed joke. Hey. Hey, hey. Why was the government's cafeteria so full all the time? Because everyone, or why was the, oh, here we go. Why was the, hey, Stop. I'm actually embarrassed. Stop. The clowns in Congress. Okay, hang on. The hay is an essential part of the joke. The hay is essentially. I'm so embarrassed. Because I wasn't aware that I was doing that. I wasn't aware that I was doing the hay. Okay, I'll do it though. Hey, why was the cafeteria in Congress so empty? Because everyone had just ate lunch. The hay is important because maybe we weren't listening. How can the if you are watching this stream, you are gripped right now. You know what I mean? This is gripping content. Throw the Dora? Okay, Right Lord's gonna pawn the Dora. They've ruined my whole life. Now we have to, oh, that's awesome. We just gave him a Mongon and now we have to fold for the rest of this game. Oh, that's awesome. Agent Cooler, thank you for the 34 months of Prime. That is incredibly kind. Thank you. Okay, I'll hit you with a hay back. I didn't hear. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, this is the last politics-based joke of the night, and you're gonna miss these. Like Anna Kendrick in the Cup song, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me. Here we go. Last politics joke of the night. Who did Tom Sawyer call when they needed someone to help them with their menial task? The Secretary of Defense. Please, you sung one more politics joke. One more politics joke. Oh, I didn't realize how good we had it when you were dishing out politics joke after politics joke. I didn't realize how good we had it. I was too spoiled at that point. And now I am begging you for another politics joke. All right, fine. I'll give you another. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is actually fine. This hand is really good. It's an absolute slapper. It's an absolute bopper. Of course, he's in 4th when I missed the gamba. Wait, what happened? Did I even do a gamba? I think I did at channel points. I did not. Start prediction. This one's gonna be a little bit skewed. But this is very late into the game. And they say war is hell. Moon Age Daydream. Are you implying that my stream is also hell? Thus, 2 things are hell? Hey, you know what I say to that? Like one of the new animes this past year, Hell's Paradise, baby. He's relevant. He's culturally relevant. One day, I'm going to cash in my 10,000 hours of politics jokes, and you're going to be sorry. You're going to be like, Yusung, I am so sorry for not being supportive when you were just starting out on your comedy jokes practice and journey. Because now I understand how much you give to the world. and I'm so sorry for not encouraging you. Every flower needs a chance to bloom. Shoes, good tidings, good tidings. Who do you cash them in with? The universe. I'm vibing out there. One last politics joke. Why did the Office donuts? What did the government officials say when all the donuts were eaten up very quickly? What happened to these donuts? They're all Pentagon. What do we think about that? This is maybe the stupidest thing I've ever done, but all the 6s are gone. Nobody can have a 6-7. They don't have an 8-9. This is still a safe tile. I think we can push for this. This type of material is divisive. I know, but it's like sometimes sometimes my humor, and not everyone can stomach it, okay? There's a lot of liberal snowflakes out there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But not everyone can handle my divisive humor. This is also a little fricked up right now. I don't really know what to discard after this. East one's a little spooky. Rosie O'Gravy, thank you for the 38 months. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Who is Yusung's favorite political comedian? Oh, wait, is this a joke or John Pickled Draper? Okay, that's good, but it's missing some of the heart that I put into my jokes. It's just missing a little bit of heart. You know what I mean? Please pass. That is bad. That is bad. Fumbling the bag. We had no safe tiles there. I don't think there was a better play. All right, what are we looking at here? Maybe all symbols. Maybe riichi Pinfu. I say these things every time, but every time they're kind of true. Red Zone Nova. Good tidings. Good tidings. And yeah, if anyone out there is like, if anyone out there is trying to start their own brand when it comes to humor, this is what you gotta do, okay? Free comedy class right now. Everyone grab a pen and a notepaper. You have to start every joke with a very timid, hey, you know what I mean? Because again, like people were saying, not everyone in the crowd might be listening. So the hey gets everyone's attention. You tell them that this is a joke, so no one's caught off guard, and then you say your joke with absolute aplomb. You know what I mean? That is humor in a nutshell, folks. That's all that humor is. How are the tiles tonight? Red Zone Nova. It's like being punched in the face repeatedly. Or as I like to call it, Thanksgiving on my in-laws. What am I looking at here? So this is probably our pair. Do I ever throw this? I don't think so, right? Pure double sequence chance can still happen. I guess I'm throwing the 2s. I'm not really sure what to do here, but I think the 2s are okay because we have a surplus of shapes. Make sure to periodically ask them how you're doing. That's a kind thing to do as a comedian. People were saying be kind, rewind. You know what the real kindness that we need in the world is? Comedians asking the crowd, is everyone having a good time? Am I funny and is my hair looking good tonight? Etc, etc. I could chi here, but I'd have to charge. Should I chi here? For what? The smallest, babiest hand you've ever seen in your entire life? I think, if possible, I want to pawn the white dragon first, or maybe even just get the chance to call riichi if the stars truly align. Like now, we're still 2 tiles away. A little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay. It takes a whole village. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, that's okay. Hey, what did they call it when they were rebuilding Rome? What was the TV show called when they were rebuilding Rome? Hey, what was it called, the TV show when they were rebuilding Rome? Extreme Rome Makeover. Home edition. Karas Volpes, thank you for the entire year of Prime. Thank you. At least we know that at least one person in the audience right now is a patron of the arts. You know what I mean? They know, they are a connoisseur. Rome improvement. You got there before me, Apple's Dragon. Here we go. This is a joke. Hey. And now, is everyone paying attention? This is a joke. Why couldn't Aang recall what he did last night. Because he went on an air bender. There is no comedian less determined than I. None. He had an hangover that's also really good. That's also extremely good. We both have our different flavors, and yet we can coalesce at the same table. The appended home edition actually killed me. That's when I lost all confidence. So this is White Dragon Dora. It's not necessarily what we want, but I think it's a good enough hand. Maybe I shouldn't be opening my hand for this, but like at this point, we need some help. So what is the nut draw for us right now? Nut draw for us right now is another 4 of characters. That way we can wait on the 1 and the 4 later, and we would obviously have at least 1 more copy of the Dora. So that would be kind of nice. You know what I was thinking the other day? I was thinking about like this is sincere. Hey, this is sincere. This is not a joke, okay? This is sincere. Do not loll at this. Do not loll at this, because what I'm about to say is very sincere. Okay? The other day, I was like having a day where I was just like dreaming really big. You know what I mean? I was just like feeling kind of optimistic about the future and dreaming really big. That's not a joke. Don't loll at that. That's sincere. And then my brain did a really mean thing where it was like judging me so hard for like dreaming big and for wanting cool stuff in the future. And I was like, y'all gotta chill down. And by y'all, I mean the negative Nancy's in my head. And I don't mean Nancy's like Nancy Drews, okay? I mean Nancy's just like the depressive thoughts, you know? The brain judges way too much. Hey, I didn't know that Simon Cowell was in my, you know, head. Okay, hang on. Sorry. The only reason that I didn't finish that joke was because I drew into another Dora, but I think I have to take this Tenpai for White Dragon Dora. They called Khan. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just be keeping the Dora because I got an extra Han there just chilling, waiting for me. Also, if we draw into a dangerous tile, it's a terminal. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're going for all triplets. I have no idea what they're going for. We can only, oh my God. Brain can be such an asshole at times. Absolutely. The brain can almost be as rude as Twitch chat when I'm giving the best jokes of my fucking life. You know what I mean? And it's just crickets. Oh, you sung. Have you said your joke yet? Oh, you sung. I'm gonna guess your punchline before you can even say it. It hurts. It hurts. Ruth Brainer Ginsburg, cerebral cowl text. That is, these are good jokes. These are good jokes. This is why when I go to sleep at night, I'm gonna think about these messages, and I'm gonna be thinking like, you sung. You have spread so much more A+ S tier jokes into the society. You can sleep with your head held high tonight. Is your brain named Judy? It's awfully judgy. Hey, does anybody else think it's kind of wild that the brain named itself /r/I'm 14 and this is deep? It would be nuts though, like, you know, after you die, what if I just stopped the sentence there? It would be nuts after you die. It would be nuts after you die and you get into heaven, and then you can ask God. Well, I'd have 2 questions. First, I'd ask like, hey, why did you tell that one guy to split the baby into? That's kind of messed up, dude. And then the next question that I'd ask is, does everybody see color the same way? Or is that just truly a /r/I'm 14 and this is deep? Don't lie to me, Walt, aka God. Like, come on. Spill the beans. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th shape. I don't think we can let go of this. 3, 4. No Sanshokes available, but still pretty decent. I hate it here. Don't you kind of want to know if everyone sees it? Like when I point to the color red and you point to the color red, if we see the same color? Or if I point to the color purple and you say you sung that's a DVD, if we're pointing at the same color, That's kind of a joke. That's kind of an offhanded, you know, boom ka kind of a joke, but it's still a joke. What if God said no idea? Then honestly, I'd be like, you know what? We're on island time. Time to kick it. You got any video games in here? Ask him if zombies are a thing. Knowing if zombies are a thing, that would also be some pretty cool knowledge. Mist, thank you for asking this. What if God was one of us? Exactly. Just a streamer like one of us? That might be like the most disgusting thing that I have ever said. What if God was one of us? Just a streamer like one of us? Oh God. Oh God. Then how would we feel about God and streamers? Earth is God's stream. Carps, so true, so true. Not only that, can I add something to it? Can I piggyback off of what you're saying and add my own thing, which is I think the world's a stage. Get me the fuck out of this game. Get me the fuck out of this game. Get me the fuck out of this stream. Oh my God. What is wrong with you, son? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on in here? Do I cheat this and cut Dora like a freaking animal? I'm actually the protagonist. I'm actually the protagonist. I don't know. I'm just like, this is our last chance as the dealer. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Let's cut the Dora. Let's make it safe. Right, Lord? Chases the riichi. So be it. Thank you for serving me up 2 extra riichi sticks. Mutombo. Not today. Not today. This is what all the jokes were for, folks. This little moment. This is what all the jokes have been for. Yuppers. Do you think Yuppers is hype or not very hype? I think Yuppers is okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we technically have 5 shapes. They're not great, but they are okay. Peanut, what are we looking at here? I mean, we're just hoping to draw into, more of the pairs that we have, right? We'd love to see another 3 of bamboo, or excuse me, a 3 of characters. We'd love to see another 1 of circles. We'd love to even see another 5 of bamboo. All those would be good. 8 of bamboo would also be cracked. You have to win with after a con for your next hand. If we draw into an 8 of bamboo and then followed by a 5 of bamboo, that's actually not impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shapes in my hand. 5 shapes for reverse, no album out. Pina, did you cut the Dora in an extremely tense South 1 round? Lowish, I had to be like a Kagi and embrace the darkness. Well, Brian, I think that someone has been reading too much manga lately. Look, all I'm gonna say is this. If you wanna rehash the same 3 conversations about, oh, how do you pronounce it? Reese's or Reese's? Reese's or Reese's? If you wanna rehash those same conversations, go watch someone else's stream. If you want cutting edge ideas, if you want to feel your brain growing with every single stream, if you want to feel challenged, if you want to feel like you're growing, Overlord Whale, thank you for the raid. Thank you. This is what I was saying before. I mean, I was saying it facetiously. I guess I'm not gonna finish that, but I hope you had a good stream. Thanks for the raid. Welcome. Can we get a Yusung psychological prison just to show that this is a weird corner of the internet? Finished? This is the stream for you. If you wanna rehash the same conversation over and over, Reese's or Reese's, go to someone else's stream. If you want cutting edge banter, if you want ideas that'll challenge your soul, make you feel something, make your heart flutter like your first love, this is the stream for you. Can I please like draw Anybody else going right now? Okay, I suppose I throw the 5. It's a more risky tile. Now we are so pogged if we see a 4 or a 7 of circles, a 1 or a 4 of 1 or a 4 of characters. Here we go. We're all joker pilled. We live in a society, folks. We live in a society where the dealer has only one last chance to stay as the dealer, and as a result is trying to make the most out of this hand, even though it's only a riichi red 5 hand. And yet, we're still pogging. Watch me whip and watch me nay. 4 concealed triplets. I would love a 4 concealed triplets. Don't really have faith that it's gonna happen. Should have kept the 5 of circles if I was really pulling for that. One of bamboo a little bit frisky right now, a little bit risky, but I think I kind of want to go on the offensive. Right Lord has a scary looking hand, right? They already have 2 Han visible. Ooh, okay. I think this is okay. They just recently discarded a 5 of circles, so they can't be waiting with a 3-4 of circles. Right Lord's got to be in Tenpai? SC Evermore. That's what I'm thinking too. Right Lord's got to be in Tenpai. Can we get away with throwing a 3 of characters? Uh-oh. Okay, this is a SpaghettiOs moment, folks. We're gaming. I'll see you in hell. I'll see you in hell. I'll genuinely see you in hell. It's not likely. It is not likely. However, if someone tries to play safe around a Crosslord, they're gonna end up dealing into me. Here we go. You have to believe. In times like this, you have to believe. 1 copy left. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes only once in a South 1, yo. Okay, that's the tile that's gonna get me into trouble. Okay, it passed. It passed. Here we go. I need them to discard. Okay, here we go. Under the sea, under the river. Sebastian the Crab summoning ritual. Either way, I get to stay as the dealer. Let's hope that left lord has to make a very difficult choice, and they end up cutting the 5 of characters. Not a easy discard, but they were going for a half flush as well. Okay, extremely spicy round. Extreme Spice Home Makeover Home Edition. Also, can I ask a very serious question? No memes allowed for the next 2 minutes, okay? No memes allowed. No Sugmas, no Sockons, no Ligmas. What is the actual name of that show? It's not Extreme Home Makeover Home Edition. Is it? What is that? Oh, I also have to pee. My bladder is so turgid right now. I have to pee with the ferocity of 1,000 suns. I have to pee so badly it hurts. Oh my goodness gracious. Go piss girl. I gotta play riichi mahjong. There is a colon in there. Don't forget. Cookies and cream. Thank you. Extreme Makeover Home Edition. That's it. Hey, what did the TV crew call it when Rome was getting rebuilt? Extreme Makeover Rome Edition. This is good. This is good. Very lame name. They should have had more. Like, they should have included like an unbelievable in there. You know what I mean? Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Parentheses, unbelievable. Parentheses, gone emotional. You won't believe what happens next. Oh, I'm inventing clickbait. Hang on, I'm inventing clickbait. 4 pairs for a reverse, no album out, but we could still play this normal mode. I think I want to straddle the line between 7 pairs and a normal hand. If we can call riichi, that's even more of a reason for me to get into Tenpai, because then I will be able to go piss girl. You know what I mean? Extreme Home Makeover 42069 XXX. Absolutely. Oh, I actually went to high school with them, you know? This man's cave is looking more like a man's grave. The original Extreme Makeover, the original was Extreme Makeover, and it was people making over. Oh, it was people makeover, but no one remembers that. Oh, what the hell? And then they changed it to Home Edition. So people were just like getting roasted in the replies. This hand is a fixer-upper. Oh my god. All right, that's okay. They're gonna pick up 2 extra riichi sticks from the night before. It's just sumo pinfu. They didn't even call it riichi. I love it. They're hiding in the shadows. I love it. I love it. I was going for 7 pairs, and I didn't want to throw the white dragon until we absolutely needed to. 3 pairs for a verse no album out, by the way. If we draw into another pair, I'll immediately cut the 5 and go for 7 pairs. This is a good 7 pairs hand, right? Okay, there it is. I mean, there flipping is. Sorry for the language if you got youngins watching, but there flipping is. Here we go. Would I want a makeover? Yeah. I would want a makeover, but I would want like a fashion makeover. You know what I mean? 7 pairs gaming. The Lord decided to spit in our mouths. That's okay. It's okay. I think I would want like a fashion makeover. What is that? What is that show where it's like they'll like redo your wardrobe for you, and it's like a TV show. You know what I mean? What not to wear, dude? I would love to go on what not to wear. But you know what? I would go on what not to wear, and they'd be like, we don't have anything. Your wardrobe is perfect. And I'd be like, thank you. And they'd be like, your jokes are funny too. And I'd be like, thank you very much. No one on Twitch thinks so. You know what? So that wouldn't be that hard. Hang on. Is this real, or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Do I ever go for all triplets, single tile tonky weight on the west wind? Honky tonky weight, do I ever con here? Do I ever just fucking con here? The answer is no, right? It's an irresponsible con. It's an irresponsible con. Here we go. What not to wear is terrible. Why is it terrible? Are they really mean on there? But what about extreme makeover? Yusung edition, bod edition. Hang on. That was a tile that was very difficult to get. I'm going to inject chaos into these 14 lines. Call me Emily Dickinson. I'm going to inject some chaos into this hand, and I'm going to go for all triplets, 2 Dora. Right? That's good. All triplets, 2 Dora is 4 Han. Oh, baby. Here we go. All we need is a 7 of circles or another Vivian Westwind. This hand could still potentially go sicko mode and get 3 Han as well. So it could still get 3 Dora. Of course, I'm dreaming big right now, but sometimes you gotta dream big. The hosts are not mean. Our hosts are not nice. Okay. Queer Eye is not what not to wear, but wholesome. I think I would like Queer Eye, you know? What was the what? Hey, who? I just caught myself saying hey again. What was the Hogwarts? What? When it comes to Queer Eye, who at Hogwarts was considered it their favorite show? Mad Eye Moody. What was the name of that tic-tac-toe game show where the people from Hollywood sit at the squares? What the hell? I guess I don't know a lot of popular game shows. Also, this hand kind of goes hard. This hand kind of goes hard. We have Prevalent Wind, Red 5 Dora. That's not nothing. We can even draw into another red dragon or something. That'd be kind of nice. I like for someone to red drag their nuts over my forehead. That would honestly be nice right now. We get an extra red dragon and an extra Yaku. Okay, 7-9 is okay. I don't really know what's going on with this hand. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you close your eyes and squint really hard, we do have 5 shapes in our hand, but they're not amazing. And yet, I guess we're just gonna go for it, right? 2 of bamboo, 8 of bamboo are the nut draws right now. If we can get those, I'll be made in the shade. If not, I suppose we can throw this away. 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 9 is not bad either. Okay, don't really know what our pair is gonna be, but maybe it could be the 5 of bamboo. 8 of bamboo is the nut draw right now. I will be honest with you there. 8 of bamboo is the absolute nut draw. Oh man, am I really happy if we draw into a, like, I'm keeping the 6 of characters. Who can say where the wind blows? Only we know. Riichi time. Semi to Xanarkand? Absolutely. When you go on a day trip to Xanarkand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to dance? We can dance. We can dance. Eastwind, gotta look out for that. We can dance. We can dance. Is anyone considering putting on some fun shoes and going dancing? Wino West, this is a 13 orphans hand. But also, I will just caution us against overly backseating right now. If watching me play mahjong is bringing you a lot of pain and you can't help but comment about the play itself, maybe watch someone else. Are we Yakuman or are we dancer? Our time is vital. Our hand is Pog. So this is bad news bears for us, because if another Eastwind comes out, then all 4 copies of the Eastwind are going to be gone. And then we can't really do that much. Maybe we can go for, maybe we can do a little backup like half flush in the character suit. It's bad news if Left Lord as the dealer in 4th place continues winning over and over. That would be terrible news bears. Yushan, can we still pull the rest of the gachas even without first? Okay, probably. Definitely probably. Hang on. I don't want to pawn this. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. I still want to believe that there's a chance that we can draw into the Eastwind and that everything might be okay. This is a difficult decision, folks. Folks, this is an absolutely difficult decision. Because it's also like, if you're looking at this hand, you're also like half flush big 3 dragons. I don't know. Is that anything though? We need like a Hanemon. We need like a Hanemon to get there. We need like another green dragon. And then this hand is like effing redonkulous. Dai Sangen time. Absolutely. Big 3 dragons. Someone drag them over my forehead. Okay, that's really unfortunate for us. The fact that a green dragon just came out, horrible news bears for us. If we draw into another one shortly after this, I will feel okay about it. But if not, that's also okay. We can still go for the half flush. We need like the young Hanemon though. You know what I mean? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, what about this? What about this? Red dragon, white dragon, 3 little dragons, all triplets. That's a Hanemon. If we get a direct hit. What is this, folks? What is this? Can someone explain to me the meaning of this? It's still possible. It's not possible to get the Yakuman anymore, but it's still possible to do all triplets, 3 little dragons, and maybe we can even call a Khan somewhere in there. Left Lord is gonna call the riichi. Folks, I don't know if we can afford to push here. So what I think will be the best case scenario for us is chiing into a 7 of, that's also fine. That's also fine. So long as we don't end in last place, that is also fine. That's okay. So the games today, a lot of hit or miss. A lot of hit or miss. But we avoided 4th place all day. The semi-doubters have honestly had the most financially lucrative stream of all time. It's okay. It's okay. And we can do the rest of the summons. By the way, I'll be back. Add ADGE. Adage, I think. I'm not sure. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, apologies for the extreme delay. Home makeover edition in doing so. Let's do some summoning. We're also going to be back Wednesday at 4 p.m. PST and Friday 4 p.m. PST. Wednesday, we might do Fashion Dreamers. We might do a rhythm game. Friday, we're going to do Nancy Drew. And don't even talk to me until I've had my morning coffee. This Nancy Drew game is an absolute doozy. Please. Powerful console. Okay. That's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Can we get a character, though? Can we get a character? Green is good. Greed is good. I use the magic card, Pot of Greed. Powerful console. Okay. Here we go. Did someone update their PS5 with an NVMe drive that's a little bit faster than the one that you get from the initial game? Exquisite wine glass. This is an absolute ripoff. I can't believe this. All right, folks. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me and for making this a really fun stream. I'm sorry to make everyone's stomachs hurt for all the fun jokes that were had today. Sorry, you're probably still trying to catch your breath. Your stomach might be feeling a little bit of pain from all the muscles that have been used tonight. Parthenax, Life Cereal, Double Entendre, Sumi, Oishi, Butts Janitals, Rosie O'Gravy, Kiwi for Barbecue, Tectonic. Who am I missing? Rice Mango Man, Red Zone Nova, Squishy Arm, Cookies and Cream, Kana, Lightspeed Sloth, Bio Music Man, Tic Tac Tiger, Cupid Punch, Lavender Lele, Lightspeed Sloth, SC Evermore, Girl Luigi, Cookies and Cream, thank you for the follow as well. Carp Z, Moon Age Daydream. I almost missed so many people. All right, I'll see you in the exclamation mark Discord immediately. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be nice to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Bye.